Hey, hello, and welcome to our college football recap on week yesterday, December 12th action and December 11th. Well, yeah, okay. Let's start off with on Friday night. Arizona State beats Arizona 70-7. Yesterday, Arizona head coach got fired because it is pretty embarrassing to lose 70-7 to your arch rival in a rivalry game at home on a Friday night in prime time on ESPN. So, yes. And 77, and Arizona was winless. And Arizona went 0-5, so I wasn't a big surprise by that firing of the Arizona head coach. Okay, now let's go to Saturday morning. No surprise, Alabama beats Arkansas 52-3. No surprise there. It's a surprise when Utah beats Colorado in the Rumble in the Rockies 38-21. Now, since Utah beat Colorado, that means the Pac-12 and Oregon and Washington got canceled. That means the Pac-12 championship is secured as Washington and USC. And before we get to the USC-UCLA game, which I'll tell you in a couple minutes. So, those were the two big morning games, and Penn State beats Michigan State. So that was a good rivalry. Michigan State was beating Penn State at the half without Rocket Lombardi. Everybody thought they're down. Rocket Lombardi gets Ohio State not look good last week, losing 52-17. I thought they played pretty good up until the third quarter when Penn State and Sean Clifford and that offense really took off. Okay, now let's get to the 12:30 games. So actually at noon we had the famous Army-Navy game. Now this game isn't always the most interesting game to watch. It's not always the most high scoring, and a lot of quarterbacks just run. So Army did win 15-0 at West Point. They actually got to walk on the field through the Beat Navy tunnel, which I think is probably the coolest tunnel in the NFL. I mean the college football. So yeah, Army-Navy at 12:30, the big game of the week, which was between number 17 North Carolina 7-3 and number 10 Miami. So the final score was 62-26. Yeah, I know. That not crazy high scoring compared to the Army-Navy 15 total points. 62-26. So North Carolina got the win. Now this could play a big factor into the bowl games because Miami's not going to go down. And I don't know whether the rankings come out on Monday if North Carolina, how far they are going to be up there. But yes. So those are two of the main games at 12:30. Comment below if I'm missing any. And yes, Oklahoma, West Virginia did get canceled. Yeah, Oklahoma State did beat Baylor in a pretty big win. Baylor's not too good. I think Oklahoma State may go back on the ranking to try to make like a Texas Bowl, somewhere around there, a bowl like that up high, maybe the Holiday Bowl. Depends on who's in and what other teams, where the rankings come out. We all gotta wait till Monday on that, so tomorrow morning we'll check that out on Monday. But yeah, so those are, and then the night games, there was, so LSU Florida was a great game. It started at 7 Eastern time, 4 Pacific. So that game was really good. Kyle Trask did not play very well. LSU had a third string quarterback. He threw a couple of interceptions early on. It wasn't the best game for him. So let's go to the end. It's 34-34. LSU gets a 56-yard kick. That's the longest, it's really long kick, 56 yards. They're going to up 37-34 with 30 seconds left. 40 gets down there. They're in field goal range now. They go for one, and they don't get it. At 50 yards around there, around the same spot on the other side of the field. So number 6, Florida loses. Now I'm waiting till the rankings check on where Florida is and to see if they fall down to like number 12, 13. Now this becomes very interesting because I think this still might be the same SEC championship, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so now let's get to the USC-UCLA. So USC-UCLA, good game. It comes down, it's 21-10 at the half. UCLA, so with about 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter, in the third quarter, it's 35-23, UCLA's up. So USC gets a touchdown, 35-30. We just started the fourth quarter. Now UCLA throws a pick six to Hufanga. He gets it, returned it back, 36-35. They go for two and they don't get it. So 36-35. Okay, so then they drive down the field. UCLA gets a field goal. That makes it 38 with about, the field goal is out with about about 1 minute left. It's 38-36 UCLA. So USC gets the kickoff with about 50 seconds left. They get all the way down to UCLA's 40-yard line. The next play, Keaton Slovis throws it to Tyler Vaughns and gets it up there to the 10-yard line. Then the next play after that, USC throws it in the end zone for a touchdown. So, and that makes the all do that with this. So, and then there's still 16 seconds left on the clock. They make the extra point. It's 43-38. Now there's 16 seconds left. It's a fair catch, so UCLA needs a touchdown. There's 16 seconds left to go. They do have all three timeouts, though. So the first couple passes, they did a tight end down to the middle. So the next few plays later, they're down at the USC's 40-yard line, scrambles out of the pocket, looks, throws it up downfield into the Hail Mary, and is dropped. That never ever really works. But it was a close game, and then the late night game for number 18 BYU and San Diego State, it's a 14-7, and then clean sweep. BYU scores 23 unanswered touchdowns through the second quarter, third quarter, and fourth, and they win 28-14. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you next time on Talk of the West.